It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens' sure-handed wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Ravens and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got it. Kids in the neighborhood passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Meanwhile, the throw here's... Now the ball comes loose, and the Eagles have recovered.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Eagles had 10-3 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go? He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, that someone has hit 30. What a ride this has been.
McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good.
nothing. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On first down, Bernard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves. Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. So,
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. They'll take over.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Mullins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Mullins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, Mullins. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Ready.
2nd and 15. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this one not going anywhere. They gave it the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they... Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers while you